know. A little suspicious if you ask me. So they think Italian pan-nationalists, they either will, A, force Italy to unify automatically, which I guess works for us, or B, forces Italian miners into the sphere of a great Italian power, which will be us. Which also works out. Tuscany, let's put 1 point in Tuscany, we'll put 1 point into Sicily's. Just as a precaution, Medina is obviously not going to stay in our sphere because of freaking Austria. Relations with you again. Russia, I'm going to improve relations with you. I think Austria, or yeah, I think Russia could be a decent ally in the future. We're -35 on the whole alliance thing. Okay, so the Pan-Nationalists won, and it doesn't look like it actually did anything. I think the Pan-Nationalists in this mod just forced him out of a sphere. Are you gonna come? God damn it! Here comes the Austrians, making my life harder. Why? Why? What have I ever done to you, Austria? I mean, I do want to see your country burn to the ground. Are we gonna get banned? Almost certainly, right? Yes. We're still banned in Genoa. That's actually every Italian country we've been banned in. That's cool. We love to see it. Here, thank you. Let's also build a glass factory in Rome as well. Even though we don't have any steel, it should still be okay. We now have 9 industry points. The greatest industrial power the world's ever seen. Yeah, the CSA has risen up. We'll see them probably go to war very, very soon. I think Pan-Nationalist in Genoa would be nice. Or Pan-Nationalist in Modena. I wonder if they only started intervening because of a battle. There's a chance, I think, that if Modena has an uprising where the army immediately dies, the Austrians might not get involved. Just due to the way the AI works. I might be wrong, but I also might be right. That's also important. It's important to remember that as well. And we're still waiting for... I guess your war is the Opium Wars. We're still waiting on the Prussian-Danish War or the Prussian-Austrian War. Both wars that I do want to see happen sooner rather than later. France isn't doing anything that we actually care about. I mean, Austria has an army of 61. We do have a casus belli for Lombardy, 16. I guess we have a direct border with them as well. But, like, that's... Can officially recognize the CSA. No. I literally see no reason to do that ever. And I'm pretty sure the CSA is going to die in a mere moment. We're at 38 against 20. Actually, the numbers are closer than you would expect. But the CSA is probably still just going to flat out lose that war. And I'm okay with that. Anything that happens in North America really doesn't affect us too much. Yeah, well, you're at max. You're still spending a little bit of influence to get rid of everybody else's influence. At 1.78. Yeah, we can probably put Tunis in our sphere. Oh, what are you? 17 prestige. Edoardo Mortoro was born of Jewish parents in Bologna in 1851. During a period of illness in 1857, a Catholic servant girl of Mortoro family baptized Edgardo for fear that he might otherwise, as non-Christian, go to hell if he died. The basis of this baptism, the Papal States Police took Edgardo away from his family and had him raised as a Roman Catholic. As non-Catholic Christians were, according to the Papal States law, forbidden to raise Christian children, even their own. In this case, The case for kidnapping caused an international uproar and protested by, amongst others, Napoleon III, Empress Franz Joseph, and the London Times. Tortora himself would go on to become a Catholic priest and resume contact with his siblings and mothers in his later life. 1 infamy for 17 prestige? Of course we're kidnapping that child. Are you kidding me? We're throwing that kid into a fucking sack and bringing him home for 17 prestige. Okay, so our palace has been torched. The British have burned it. And Romania now exists. They are in the Russian sphere. And it gives Russia basically a war against the Austrians. Might want to push. Basically, Romania will attack Austria. And therefore, we'll kill them. And when they're killed, we can invade and take over Lombardy. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But it will require Austria to be in a major conflict. Either against Prussia, or against Russia, or maybe both. Because I can easily see Prussia invading, Romania invading, Russia aiding Romania. And then we attack. I think that's a quite viable situation that I can envision. What are we at? We're still friendly. Let's go to 25, drop our points here for a moment. Austria's at 21. Genoa, we're banned. When are we banned until? Oh, we're banned because of the war, right. We're banned until our truce is over. Which is in 61. So actually, we still got a few years until that's going. Railroad tech's next. Did I not even research any railroad tech? No, I have not. Okay, yeah. No, we definitely need railroads, for sure. Thank you for the contributions to the 10-hour live stream challenge. I don't know when... I don't know when. I don't know how filled that actually is. Like, I don't know how close to reaching its goal it is. I should probably check that tonight. Or at least after the stream. See how close we are. Hey, Tunisia. Welcome. The Italian sphere of influence. 7. I think, like, when did I think it's 1860 something when Prussia and Austria went to war, at least historically. What tech are you on, by the way? 11. We're on 9. Okay, so we're actually, the disparity is not as bad as I originally expected it to be. So I'm completely cool with that. I'm gonna build more naval units. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know if it's necessary or not. 66 with the Austro-Prussian War? Okay. So, I mean, I know it can happen earlier than that. Now I got more reactionaries. Yeah, you definitely have an army big enough to deal with your problems, so... I'm lucky enough in that situation. We don't need to really worry about our southern flank too much. And permanent center sphere. And there's nothing in here, like, I can't... What? 1 out of 2. Okay, one of these is lying to me, because right now it's 3 out of 2. Which is definitely wrong. Also, Britain, why are you here? I don't know. You also have a possibility against Savoy. I don't know what the hell Savoy did to any of you. You have, like, a lot of infamy? No. I'm not too sure really what the problem there is. Army up. You now build railroads. It's honestly go medicine next. Railroads in the country wherever they can be built. A little expensive, but actually not that bad. That should allow, one, better mobilization. It should allow us, I think, to have our industry be a little bit more productive. God damn it, Sardinia. As soon as I move my army towards the north, you decide to rebel, huh? You know what? Actually, we probably want to not mobilize. What we probably want to do is actually build another round of transports. Just so we can make sure that our entire army can actually get to where they need to be on time. You need to keep a permanent garrison in on the islands? Probably not. Or at least I hope not. Moment, let's send another army in. And the reactionaries don't really matter so much. Italian pan-nationalists also don't matter so much. Yeah, $1,000. Let's see if you can find the source of the Nile. I think if you do find it, I'm pretty sure it's like a like 125 prestige. Like, it's pretty good. Reactions have risen up in Rome. They're going to be killed immediately. Excellent. Are you a rally point for naval units? No. And make this into one big fleet. Send you again back up towards here. Are we building more units? No. Until we actually unify all of Italy, this is probably going to be basically the max size of our army, unfortunately. You're opposed at the moment, probably because you did take a bunch of territory off them. Like, come on now. You honestly maybe should have seen that one coming. Okay, mission to civilize. I don't think that means anything for us. We're going to have a war against you as well. French Savoy. Oh, for this area here. I feel like going to war with France probably is not going to be too cool. Vatican Council. Empiricism. Where's empiricism in the tech tree? Right here. We actually do want that, actually. As soon as medicine's done, we're going to go for empiricism. It gets us 11 prestige, which is nice. And gives us more research points. We can get other attacks done faster. And all those are pretty good things. Better research. More prestige. We are still in 8th place. But where does that put us in terms of actual listing? 187. Yeah, we're still like 40 points ahead. And you're now at war with the Ottomans, the Prussians. I guess, yeah, I didn't even realize that Austria has all their puppet states, or I guess all their feelings here as well. Spain wants military access? Yeah, sure, why not? But Spain is, yeah, Spain's at war with the Austrians as well. You know, why would I give military access? Again, think about it for a moment and get back to me. 74 units. Of course, you're mobilized. My problem is that I don't have a major ally. If I had a major ally, I feel like the situation would be a lot better. 0.23. Who are you prioritizing right now? Drop all these guys. Oh, so I should keep on improving relations with Modena at some point. Later war for transfer sphere. My worry is that Austria will just kill us. So we're gonna actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little save scummy behavior. We're gonna do a quick save. Because the thing is, we're not actually declaring for, we're gonna declare for this region here. Lombardy. Neither of our allies would say yes, which actually is very rare for your feelings to say no to this, but I will risk it. Mobilize the army. I'm gonna march into Modena first. Because we should actually have a cost of belly to annex Modena. And actually, you're gonna rally here. Don't rally to Rome right now. Rally to here. More units coming in. I'm hoping the Austrians are just gonna stay in the north. Modena wants a white peace. Of course, white peace was never an option. Do I not actually have anything against you? I guess not. But I might want the occupation, at least for now. Got the Austrian fleet, 6-2. It's pretty powerful. They might come over to here, which is annoying. Forces yet. Like, it would be so nice if you would just say yes to a war. I mean, you are fighting a lot of people, to be fair. We're at +3. It's risky. 32 stack of Austrian forces. What are you? Your defense +3. You're actually really good. But I mean, actually, if we get one really good... Yeah, we get battles like that. I want you to come attack my unit. But these are some good numbers. 4.2 war score. Thank you. Now it's 7%. Do I have any more units I can mobilize? The answer is no. Do I have any allies I can call upon? The answer is no. Defender occupations, actually, it's a negative 6.4 just for this one province. In fact, if I take this back, we might actually just be able to win off that. We're at 13. They won't say yes to it quite yet. Force in. We're not going to give you time of day. It would be nice. It's 20 war score, though. That's the problem. It's a little expensive. And the blockade also really hurts. You're fighting so many people. I mean, we're technically at war with all of the southern German states as well. Want to bait the Austrians into attacking the 7 stack again. So that we can reinforce it with a good defense +3 general. The +3 defense general is actually what makes a big difference here. Okay, we're now +13. Little war score there. Send you back to reinforce for obvious reasons. The peasant militia basically have done their job. We blockaded. No, but the Austrians are actually blockaded. What if I blockade with the British? Does that count? Does it count every country that's blockading or just one? I'm really not too sure. I guess we'll find out in a moment. It actually does count for us as well. So let's blockade with you. Gets it up to 16. Still won't say yes, though. I mean, you're fighting on, like, every front. Well, mostly you're fighting against the Prussians. And you know what? That actually works out pretty well. Demobilize, bring our army home. Does this not actually count as being connected? I thought they did. Or Lombardia. Yeah, that seems good enough. My army is now stuck, though. Which seems bad. Don't need factories here? Okay, get soldiers. Put soldiers here as well. And I'm guessing none of you would give me military access. You would, I think. No. Okay, our army's a little stuck right now in this territory. Also, you're no longer in the... You're allied, but you're no longer under sphere. Interesting, okay. And it's not like I can just easily declare war on you, unfortunately. Let's get our navy back to Rome. Research. Oh, yeah, I want to research... yeah, no, we want to research Empiricism. Empiricism. Well, my army just sits over here and can't do anything. Tuscany, thanks for the alliance. Thanks for not being there earlier when I could have actually used you. Did you give me military access? No, you hate us. You would give it to me. You would not. And I'm sure Austria would not as well either. We don't want the warship, unfortunately, at least not right now. I think we're really just missing these two areas. Austria does not have any cores on us, so they can't force their territorial claims back on us. Negative 1,000, why? You're allied to a great power. Allied to the French, okay. And the French despise us. I don't know what I've ever done to the French to make them hate us so much. I just want to get home. Because apparently, again, these just barely do not connect. But I mean, if we were to see some Italian pan-nationalists rise up in Modena, wouldn't say no to that. Wouldn't say no. Relations are a little bit poor. Improve relations here in Genoa. Treaty of Vienna's been signed. Means that you've lost all your stuff. Oh, I have extra troops. Okay, we can at least bring some units home. Units that were trained over here. Probably see the North German Federation. Actually, no, they have to fight the Danish first. We'll probably see them attack Denmark. Upgrade all factories. I know it's expensive, but what you gotta do what you gotta do. 4.6. Keep on improving relations with Genoa. We want to make sure we're not taking any negative debuffs that we don't have to. And there's no way that Denmark and the Germans don't go to war. It's almost like an inevitability. But I think Genoa actually is going to fall into our sphere in a moment. But Dana, unfortunately, we do have a truce until far off into the future. Until 66. 5 years. 5 years is quite a while. But it does look like we've at least finally have gotten the French to give up on Genoa. But I'm actually a little scared. Japan is going to become a great power soon. And a Japanese great power can definitely threaten our position. Because again, me and Denmark are relatively close. Who's in 9th place right now? Is it still the Dutch? Belgium at... actually, we're actually not that far off. Because Denmark is for sure going to lose against the Germans. There's no way they don't. You're now opposed to everybody but us. Love to see it. Don't you dare get to 50 before I got to 90. Don't you. Takes a while to do it. You could do it right now, France. But instead, no longer going to be in the French sphere. You might ban us. Might try to be a jerk about it. But I have won. In the long run, France, I have won. I mean, actually, if you went up to 65 and banned me again, then there'd be nothing I could really do about it. But aside from that, I have won. By the way, can you give me military access? Yes, you will. Let's see if we can actually get our troops home now. Vatican Council. 1 prestige for 11 1 infamy for 11 prestige. Absolutely take it. That goes away in 10 months. Really not a big deal. And let's keep on getting our military tax up because they're still absolutely in the gutter. Our units are no longer, at least are no longer stuck. We've been discredited by France, but that doesn't matter so much. The French know they lost. And I not even put the guys on the ships. 1.2 prestige, Miller plurality. All those things are fine for us. Like, it would be nice to attack Modena again. They have no allies. Of course, you can't just fight a war if you've got a truce. So there's really nothing, at least at the moment, we can really do about it. I'm still going to put my troops over on the Austrian border because they're still the biggest threat to us. But at least I got my units free. That's a positive. No, You're finally in the Italian sphere of influence. It took us a while. We did get there. This leaves your neutral. Tuscany's neutral with the Russians. I don't know why they're putting any amount of points into this. It makes no sense to me, but I was like, you do you. Factories are upgrading. We have 29 points. Our military is still pretty bad. I mean, to be fair, actually, I think we can go back to pro-military then. A little bit more points out of this. I don't think we need to build more factories. We just need the reactionaries to build any amount of factories to begin with. The anti-military is not great, obviously. But it's by no means the worst. And we'll decrease the French opinion down the cordial.